Check, check. Mic check. Check, check. Mic check. What's up, everybody? Ooh, I forgot to turn my light on. I'll be right back. Much better. Welcome to the live show, everybody. My name's Nate Albaugh. I'm your host, and I've been a high school football coach for 20 years now. Do you count this year in Illinois? We haven't gotten to play, and we're not really holding our breath that we can play, which really bothers me. But hey, it is what it is. It's Thursday night. I love Thursday night. Last live show of the week, and it's just like a Friday. Don't you walk in to school with a little extra hop in your step on a Friday? I know I do. I always do. Fridays are my day. In fact, Fridays, I take my banjo to school in the morning, and I play my banjo in the gymnasium, which is where all the kids gather, 6 feet apart, and I play a little banjo. Now, I'm not very good, but it's fun. Welcome to the show, everybody, and check in. Let me know where you're watching from. Let us know where you're coach if you haven't been here before, right? We usually like to ask those things. We got a great show for you tonight. A friend of mine on the chat tonight, Coach Anthony Gonzalez out of Salinas, California, coaching at his alma mater, Everett Alvarez High School. Excited to have him. Welcome, Coach Spencer. Jordan Matthews, Siler City, North Carolina. Okay. Siler City, man, welcome. Glad to have you. We haven't had a lot of North Carolina guys. We've had a lot of states. But I don't know that we've had a lot of North Carolina guys yet, so glad to have you. Welcome to the live stream. Happy to have you. Anybody else out there, make sure you check in. Let us know where you're watching from. Thomason in the house. We know Thomason, been here several times, out of Oregon. And I know he's a wing tee guy, and so this winter stream of all things wings has been good for him. Hey, I released a new video today to the online clinic. Sean Reinhart, split back veer, game film review. I really like these game film review videos. You get to, I feel like you get a little bit of insight into a coach's head, like what he's thinking on Friday night, right? Friday night it's just cool. You know, it is what it is. It's just cool. Friday nights are cool. They're fun. And I like hearing guys, how they're thinking about it. Patrick Gannon in the house. Welcome, Coach Gannon. Kyle Richards out of Indiana. Dave Poltrock out of Milwaukee. I play the ukulele in the gym. Are you serious? Are you for real? Do you really? Right? We got a little band. Although, I don't think ukulele and banjo sound very good together. Welcome, everybody. Can you sing too, Poltrock? Can anybody sing? I've always, if I could do life twice, or multiple times, let's say multiple times. One of the times through my life, I would like to be a musician, right? One time through, if you could do it multiple times. Well, let's not waste too much time. Anyway, I posted a new video to the clinic today of game film review from Sean Reinhart. He's got stuff coming to the store too on how to, basically installing a split back veer. You can check his stuff out over at clinic.chiefpigskin.com. You can check out our store.chiefpigskin.com. I think our store is awesome. Our quality is amazing. We got a video content rating system, so the stuff gets rated so you don't overpay. You get to know what kind of a video am I buying, what quality, what length, all that stuff. What do you guys value it at? $9.95, $19.95, $29.95, and then the worth every penny guarantee. If you're not convinced that this video is worth every penny you spent for it, just send us a message. You get your money back. Come on. How do you lose on that? Let's get Gonzalez in right after I shout out my sponsor, Lay a Foundation, by going back to the basics with Coach Stone Football. Coach Stone has over 15 books available to purchase on Amazon. Want information about his drill manual series and the new CSF coaching magazine? Go to his website, CoachStoneFootball.com. Let's go get Coach Gonzalez in the house. Admit. Well, I just clicked admit. Is he coming in? There he is. All right, let me hide self-view. Gonzalez, how are you, man?
Good, Coach. How are you doing?
Dude, I'm so jealous of your good hair.
You know, it's funny. I just had a Zoom meeting with a few other coaches, some seniors, and a state assemblyman. And the coaches said the same thing there too. They're like, "Man, you're the only one with hair, bro." I'm like, "I got what I got."
Man, you got that good hair. Hey, we got a couple guys in the house. Jerry Park checked in, says Coach Gonzalez giving you some hands up. Almost says maybe he knows you. Do you know Jerry Park?
Yeah, he's one of my buddies.
Good. Nate Dogg in the house says, "Yes, sir, Coach. Yes, sir, the hair." Yeah, I'm super jealous. I'm nothing but a old bald. I lost my hair right around the age of 35. How old are you?
I just hit that in December, so
you're 35. I think
Still
you're
good,
safe.
yeah.
I think you're safe. You get to 35 with that, you might be safe. Well, guys, Coach Gonzalez is the head coach at his alma mater, Everett Alvarez High School in Salinas, California. Coach, do you have anybody in the building that was a teacher when you went to school?
Yeah, actually, there was a few of them. My ceramics teacher, he was still there. He just retired.
Okay.
One of my assistant coaches was a PE teacher and was one of my high school coaches.
No
And
kid.
So he looked at me like when I got hired, and he was like, "I didn't think you would ever be my boss." And then there is this one other guy, Mr. WP. There's a few other ones, but he sticks out in my mind the most. I'll tell you the truth. I actually got caught cheating in his class, and he gave me like the biggest stink eye and like the attitude the rest of the year. And I'm 35 now, and I still feel like a little 18. Oh God, I remember.
Yeah, you still don't want to be around them, man.
Yeah.
Well, I know that feeling too well. Well, welcome everybody to the live show. It's Thursday night, our last live show of the week. We are back next week, Monday through Thursday, with a few more guys that run offenses, having wings and backs. Well, Coach Poltrock is going to be on next week, and he plays with zero wings. They're straight T, but I feel like that still fits in the family, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, don't most guys call it like a power T? Because I think when I did a clinic for Chief Pigskin, I did a guy who did a power T, and we actually play a team that does run that too.
I feel like it's in the wing family. We feel like cousins.
I mean, honestly, yeah, with all the misdirection that goes on in that thing, like it's incredible. Like I'll watch their offense on film. I'm like, how the hell are we gonna stop this?
When I first saw like the first team that I saw do like the layered handoff, have you ever seen that?
Yeah,
where
they
just
do it like this and they like go over. Yeah.
I mean, it's nasty. It is a pain in the butt to defend. But anyway, Coach, what do you teach?
I teach math.
Really?
Or 5 classes of math 1.
Why'd you go into math?
What got me into math?
Yeah.
They're always looking for math teachers in California.
That's true. I mean, they're looking for math teachers everywhere. See, when I was 19, I wasn't that smart. I was like, I'm going to teach art because it's easy. Well, art, I mean, come on. I mean, I don't know if there's a teaching job that's available less often than art. And that's what I chose.
PE?
You think it's available less often?
PE? Yeah, honestly, dude, no PE teachers in our area retired.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there was one this year, or 2 actually, and that never, ever happens.
Math and special ed. Those are the 2 jobs you can't, those will come up the most often. So if we have any youngsters in the house watching tonight, and you've been thinking about getting into teaching because you want to coach or for whatever reason, if you want job security or the best chance to get jobs, math, special ed, that's where you want to go. Coach, are you guys in school yet?
Nope.
Still remote. You have not been in the school since last March.
Not with students, no. I mean, we were lucky. We had like a cohort practice, but we got to see our football players for 1 hour, twice a week in, I think, October.
Oh my gosh.
And then for 1 hour, 3 times a week in November. And then once Thanksgiving break hit, they just said, nope. We were all worried about everything. And yeah, so we haven't seen anyone
oh my gosh.
Since March, except if you subtract the Zoom meeting.
Is that messing with you somehow? I feel like I was going crazy and I got out of the house in August. We went back to work. It's not, it's not the same. We're wearing masks, but I still got to get up every day and I got to show up. And is it messing with you being home that long?
Dude, yeah, 100%. 100%. Like me and my wife, we both teach, and she's been teaching from home. I've been teaching from home, and like it's cool. Like we see each other all the time now, but like it's like, oh my God, I gotta get out. Like I miss the boys. I miss that, that team camaraderie thing. I miss joking around in the locker room or like right before practice hits.
Yes.
It's not fun. Like it's not fun out here in California right now. It's too bad. It's really too bad for especially the seniors. Let's be real.
I mean that's the truth. And even when it comes to just waking up for work, like you don't really want to do it, but you get out there and you get to work and you're like, okay, and you share a laugh with somebody, whether it's a coworker or you're in class, and and the kids make me laugh. I'm not coaching right now, but in the classroom, the kids make me laugh, and like at least your life is a little bit like this. I know when I stay home, it's like, like I can get pretty comfy. I can waste a lot of time. But gosh, have you done anything to like help combat that? Like to get yourself some sort of routine to break the monotony?
I mean, honestly, it's been really hard too, because my routine used to consist of like working out and doing all that stuff. And we can't even, like the gyms here are closed.
Man.
I used to just go to the weight room at school. Can't even do that. Like they locked me out of that. Even though I have the key, I'm like, well, what if I sneak in? Well, are you gonna get caught in there? Like, okay, I don't want to get fired for that. But yeah, man, it's been rough to just break up the monotony. I'm not gonna lie. It's like I said, it's just not fun in California right now. Like if you're a high school football coach in California, it's not a good time. We actually put together I didn't do it. This guy who's up in San Jose, Patrick Walsh, he's trying to organize all of the coaches in California. So I don't know if you're familiar with like Band or GroupMe or like WhatsApp or whatever, right? He's trying to get all the coaches on another app called Sports U. And right now, like we have a bunch of survey information going on about how the disease was transmitted through practice, if at all, just so we have like statistics we can bring to like, Gavin Newsom or, our own school districts and stuff to try to get us to play. Like he's trying his best, and, the coaches are slowly trickling in and joining. I think last week there was 166 schools that have joined, but I think there's over like 3,000 schools in California. So obviously it's not even close.
Yeah. Got a ways to go.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Like we're just trying to get numbers.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just so we have proof that, we can actually do this. I mean, obviously a bunch of you guys watching right now, most of you guys have probably played already, so it's possible. Will games get canceled? Probably, but you know what? Like give us an opportunity to give our kids a chance to play. You know what I mean? Like that's all we really want.
Yeah, we do. Everybody wants some hope. Larry in the house says, yes, Full House T is a cousin to the Wing T. And then he says, wait, no, it's the father of the Wing T. Yeah, true. That's the father of the Wing T. Coach, I got a little thing for you. Now, here's the thing. I don't think you're going to be able to see this, but all of our viewers will see it. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. Okay. This is a little trivia thing. And we're going to do this little trivia. I've never done it before. And it's on like Encyclopedia Britannica or something.
Okay.
Football, a quiz. Football the way Americans play. Okay? The quiz. Football the way Americans play. Hold on, I'm going to try to get us off of my that advertisement. Let's give this a shot. Guys in the chat, feel free to chime in. Guys in the chat, you're probably on like a 10-second delay, so I don't know if you'll be able to help us. All right, ready, Gonzalez? What is the oldest postseason college football bowl game in the United States? Sugar Bowl, Rose Bowl, Fiesta Bowl, or Orange Bowl? It's got to be a Rose Bowl, right?
Dude, I actually looked that up because I was wondering, like...
What do you think?
I was thinking Rose Bowl or Sugar Bowl, maybe.
I think Rose. Let's go Rose Bowl. Rose Bowl. Click.
Okay.
Rose Bowl. Next question. They're not going to tell. They're not going to tell me yet.
Oh.
I guess I got to do like 7 questions first. Which NFL player was the first to rush for 2,000 yards in a single season? Elliott, Barry Sanders, O.J. Simpson, or Jim Brown?
Jim Brown?
When I know O.J. did it. Did Jim Brown do 2,000 yards?
You did a question I watched the other night.
Yeah, of who are the 2,000 yard rushers. Can't remember if I remember seeing his name on there. All right, 2 seconds. We'll pick Jim Brown for you.
Okay.
Oh, I missed it. I clicked too late. Okay, I can't. Which running back, Nick Game? Oh, I know this one. The Galloping Ghost is credited with helping the upstart NFL become a success. Red Grange. Sounds like someone just subscribed. Thanks for subscribing, guys, to the channel. Really appreciate it. Did you know that one? Did you know it was Red Grange?
I had no idea.
Oh, it's because he played for the Illini. Which record-setting running back also became a member of the Lacrosse Hall of Fame and star of numerous action films? Marion Motley, Jim Brown, O.J. Simpson, or Walter Payton?
Probably OJ was in a movie star.
Yeah, he was the only one that was in movies. Let's say OJ. Oh, we got it wrong. It was Jim Brown.
Oh, damn.
Okay. While an assistant coach with the New York Giants, football legend Tom Landry developed what defense that revolutionized the sport? Prevent, 4-3, 4-5, or the blitz? I feel like Tom Landry's the 4-3.
Probably.
Right?
Oh yeah, that sounds right.
That's what I feel. I feel like it's 4-3. You agree? Let's go 4-3?
Yeah, let's go with it.
Let's go 4-3. Yes, we were right. 4-3. Okay. 2 questions left, Coach. At which university did Eddie Robinson become the first collegiate football coach to win 400 games? Is that the Grambling coach? Jackson State, Grambling, Southern University, or Louisiana State, LSU? I feel like Eddie Robinson was the Grambling coach.
Dude, I have no idea.
Any objections? I'm gonna go Grambling. Yes, we got it. All right, last one. What team did the Green Bay Packers defeat to become the champions of the first Super Bowl? Bengals, Chiefs, Raiders, or Patriots? I know this one. This one. Do you know?
Chiefs, Raiders or Patriots? I don't know.
I think it was the Chiefs because when I was a kid, there was an NFL films thing I used to watch all the time in football season. And it was highlighted all the Super Bowls. Chiefs, and the Chiefs it was. All right, we got a 5 out of 7, Coach. A 5 out of 7.
That's not bad.
That wasn't too bad. Curious to see what our guys in the chat did if they outdid us. Now, we don't know if we would have got the second one right. I don't know if we would have got the second one right.
That's when you timed out.
Yeah, I clicked it too late. The flex defense. Some guy, Logan Vaughn in the house, he agrees. They got 4-3. Grambling, yep. Somebody said Southern. The Bears. And Patrick M just says bro. Well, I love doing.
Probably disappointed I didn't know anything.
Exactly. I love doing trivia. All right, let's talk some football, Coach. I got some football things here. When you spoke on the online clinic, you did flipping the O-line, flip-flopping your O-line within your wing T. Why are you convinced of that? Now, first of all, from what I know, most wing T coaches continue to go to that. And while Coach Gonzalez answers, any of you wing T guys in the chat, please tell me if yes, you flip-flop or no, you don't. Even you, Coach Poltrock, I'm curious to know if you straight T-ers flip-flop your line. Go ahead, Gonzalez. Why do you like it?
That last name actually sounds familiar. I think he's on Twitter.
He is, yeah. Rock Poltrock.
Yeah, but anyways, we decided to flip our line because we wanted to put a lot of different series in, and we realized that if you had a strong side, then you only had to teach the strong side guys certain things. Like we always wanted that big, strong tackle to be the down blocker in down or buck sweep or whatever plays blocking down. And we looked at it, we're like, all right, like 90% of the time this dude's blocking down. So why not have the best guy that we have to block down? Right. And then it just kind of graduated from there. Our O-line coach, he did a really great job deciding who was going to be where. It was just like conversations between me, him, and the O coordinator back and forth about who was going where, why they're going there, what plays can we run if they're there. Like it just slowly got to that point. And then we realized too, after looking at a bunch of other coaches and a bunch of other playbooks and going to a bunch of other clinics that, there were drills that we weren't doing our first year that we should be doing with a split line this next year. And that really started to take off. And once the kids got used to it, like you teach the drill in the summertime. So, as soon as you're doing it in the fall, like it's just like clockwork, and you say the name and then bang, they're off and they're doing it. Yeah. So it really helped with the kids, one, with their repetition, and then 2 with just their like kind of realization of we are going to use them in their best skill set we possibly could.
Well, Coach Gonzalez did a full presentation on it. There's a link below this video if anybody wants to see it over on the online clinic. That's clinic.chiefpigskin.com. A couple guys in the chat. Of course, Jason Eddings, what's up, Coach Eddings, says, nope, I do not flip because I'm a defense guy. Thomason says they don't flip, but they don't even flip their formation. So they're always tight end right. Well, so that makes some sense. Why you wouldn't. Coach Poltrock says they do not flip. They don't want to tip their hand. William Polo in the house says A-Town. A-Town. William Polo, welcome. And Ben Johnson just showed up. Welcome, Coach Johnson, out of Indiana. William Polo, where are you from? A-Town. But where is A-Town? I'm curious to know. Let us know. Here's the question I had for flip-flopping your line, though, and it's just a concern, and I'm sure you have an answer for it. I was wondering how you handle depth. So, for example, if you do not flip-flop your O-line, you technically have 3 different O-line positions. You have a center, a guard, and a tackle, right? And your guard's no guard, and your tackle's no tackle. If you do flip-flop, now you've got a strong tackle and a quick tackle. Right? And do you run into where there's an injury or we need depth and little Johnny says, I don't know strong tackle, I'm a quick tackle, right? Like, does it hurt with depth or is it a challenge with depth?
It is a little challenging. I'm not going to lie. We had, I think it was because of the way we practice, our O-line, we had 1 injury and he wasn't even injured for the game. Like, he got injured during a game, he played the rest of the game, and then we realized, okay, we got to cut his reps at practice. But with the flipping the line, we got so many reps, so we got so many kids in besides just our starting 5 linemen. And that helped with, any kind of injuries or with any kind of actually scout team, because we played 2 wing T teams, in the past, and we got to simulate it with our scout squad, even with our first team. But it helped with the amount of reps that we got per drill, because it was just fast. It's like we're going bang, bang, bang. Like, if our quick guard was pulling to kick out on a guard trap, he would immediately hit and then grab the bag from the guy who was holding it, and then next guy's up because he's also the quick guard, and like the drills just flew by. And just the amount of reps really helped everyone. And then I think we only had like 9 O linemen that we kind of trusted to play. And that's all we really needed, because we didn't have as many injuries as we anticipated, or as you hope you don't ever have. But like I said too, we also just tailored our practice to our O line. If we were squatting on Monday, there's no way the O-line's going to want to push a sled on Monday too. And when you ask an O-line coach, are you guys going to be on the sled today? And he looks at you funny, like, the hell? Of course we're going to be on the sled today. So if that was the case, then I would just cut the reps of their workout, cut the load on their workout. Like, it was always, our practice was always dedicated to our O-line.
I like that.
And that's kind of hard for me to do, because I know I love to run the wing T. And me and the offensive coordinator and the O-line coach, we talk about it all the time, but I'm the defensive coordinator. So I want to tailor practice towards what I want to do. But I don't. I tailor them to the O-line, because I understand we're going to need points to win. And I always tell our defense, we can't lose if they don't score. So they're like, it's true. And I'm like, yeah, it's very true. But we can't win either if we don't score.
I like that thought, the tailor the practice to the O-line, and you start there. I like that you kind of lay out clearly for yourself a priority.
One thing, hang on real quick. My quarterback wants me to shout him out. What's up, Nate?
Nice.
His name's Nate too, Nate.
Hey, that's the way to do it. Get that online live plug. Speaking of plug, the Bay City plug says Coach Gonzalez is the GOAT.
I think I know who that is.
Good, man. Still waiting to hear where William Polo's from. Guys, if you haven't checked in before, you haven't been here before, always check in. Let us know where you're watching from. We love kind of enjoying and growing the community. Has been a lot of fun. If you've enjoyed this, give us a thumbs up. And if you enjoy coaching content, if you could subscribe, those things really help. Coach, when you, in your O-line play, like, I don't want to ask that. We don't even have enough time. I got 6 minutes left. I got to choose my questions wisely. Okay, I'm going to ask this one. My camera froze. If you can hear me, my camera froze. I'm going to turn it off and back on. So I'll be right back.
Okay. Gotcha.
Coming back. Okay. Here's my question. When it comes to down blocking, and everybody, I'm still frozen, but it's coming. When it comes to down blocking, are you okay allowing that block to beat you underneath or over the top? I feel like you have to prioritize. We'd rather get beat, would you rather that get beat underneath your down block or over the top? I feel like you have to set a priority.
Honestly, because we teach them to put their head on the inside, I guess I would have to say I would rather get beat over the top.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because
Yes.
most of the time, like, they would have to spin out of the down block to get beat over the top.
Mm-hmm.
And that takes a pretty athletic D lineman to do that. And then we actually do tell them too. I mean, I'm sure a bunch of guys have other rules, and maybe you've heard it too. Like, as soon as your D lineman or whoever you're supposed to be down blocking spins off of your block twice, then you can put your head on the other side.
Oh, okay.
Now they can't spin out of the down block.
Okay.
So we give them like a little bit of a priority. All right, we want you to cut them off and not get beat over the top. But as soon as you do, it has to happen twice. Then you can start putting your head on the other side. So when they do spin, they're still spinning into your body because your head's on that side now.
I like that a ton. Okay, my camera is not working, so I'm gonna have to do a little adjustment here real quick. And let's see. I know how to do this. I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna change my view to gallery view.
Mm-hmm.
And that's gonna bring us both up, right? Show self view. Yes. Okay. Now I gotta make this bigger.
It's not on the YouTube right now. You're back up.
This is crazy. I'm doing all this, trying to do this all on the fly. Okay. Sorry, boys. I don't know why my camera just froze, but it froze. So thank goodness for the trusty backup webcam. I like that thought because that was something that my staff and I honestly struggled with a ton. Not struggled with, but struggled to make a decision on. We would go back and forth. Are we okay? Like, do we want our head in front? In which case we're prioritizing cutting everything off. And we're okay. We are going to get beat over the top sometimes, or vice versa. We would go back and forth. Samuel Hawthorne says, love that you center practice around the O-line. And Thomason wants to know, what about that wingback block on Buck? Just a second. I'm going to come back to that. And then Poltrock says, over the top, too much of a chance of disrupting pulling guard. Need to keep the pull path clear. I agree with that. Sam Spencer also says over the top. Yeah, so what about that wingback block?
It's got the same rule. We'll teach the wingback to block just like the tight end and the tackle. Get your head across first, and then if they, start to beat you over the top, with like a lot of the times we've found that the guy, I keep saying the spin move because they do it. I don't know why it's popular here to spin off of the down block, but they'll do it. Yeah. So we teach them the same thing.
I like that rule though. Once he spins off twice, you can put your head on the back shoulder or I guess behind him.
Right.
I like planning for that, right? Because again, defenses do different things and different kids do different things. And don't know if anybody wants to know, but for me in our buck sweep, in my opinion, what I've found is I feel like the last man's down block in a buck sweep, the one all the way over at the point of attack, that's a long time to hold a down block. And so I've always been uncomfortable really just kind of being gap down backer all the way across. So what we see most often is an inside shade on our tight ends, what we see most often. So we actually tell our tight end to try to get under that man. And again, I'm not trying to sell anybody on this. I'm just sharing for my wing guys in the house how another team does it. We teach our tight end to get under him, and then here comes our wing back, and the wing back will wash him, right? And so what happens is if that guy is trying to get underneath you, you can't get underneath him as a tight end. You guys end up washing each other all the way down, which is awesome. And your wing back, the guy never shows up. He can move on. But if and when that guy wants to get over the top of you and you've been aiming underneath him, right, now all of a sudden that block for that wing back becomes so much easier. So that's what we prioritize. We really like... We've put a lot of priority just on the point of attack of a play. So like we'll practice the point of attack on a play maybe 5 times as much as we'll practice the rest of it. You know, I don't know if that's right, but for us, we do. Just because I feel like once you get past the point of attack on a play, it's like chess. The further along in a game of chess, you can always predict how the first 4 moves are going to go. But once you get further along in a game of chess, it's like... I don't know, like the possibilities are like in the millions, right? And so once you get past the point of attack in a run play on a football field, it's like, I don't know what's going to happen. Like, I could never draw up this block you're going to have to make. I don't know. Like, I need you to run fast and try to get in people's way once we're past the point of attack.
Yeah. I mean, we do something like that too. We call it sweep drill, where we just have, you know, the tight end, the wing, and the tackle. And then we'll just, you know, line guys up according to how we think, and then maybe adjustments we think they might make, and we'll switch it every other play. And like we also do it like with our, you know, just on Team O, we do like an odd and even, but at the same time. So we'll run like, let's say we just focus on sweep, we'll run sweep against an even front, and then we'll turn right back around and run sweep against an odd front. So it'll look different. And blocking will kind of change, you know, just according to, you know, where guys are lined up and who's, you know, blocking who. They're still following their track, but it kind of teaches them as long as they're following their track, they're good.
Yes.
And we can block it. We're supposed to be able to block anything, right? So,
yeah, exactly. I like that. And I probably need to do a better job of just like prearranging, seeing different fronts, right? Because we do have a tendency once in a while in practice to let our scout team sit in one thing too much. We do it a little too much, or had back when I was calling an offense. Samuel Hathorn in the house. Welcome, Coach. When blocking down, throw your hat across the defender and move your hips up the field. I like that. And I saw that. I don't know if I saw it for the first time, but Bo Gould showed that. He did an online clinic here on O-line play in his spread wing tee. He had worked with Kenny Simpson. And they had just a good-looking drill on getting your head across and swinging those hips, which I guess in theory is taking both away, right? In theory, everything's in theory. Everything can be beat. But get your head across, cut off penetration, and then swing the hips to get over the top. So I would say I probably value the same thing. And as Coach Poltrock pointed out, like what we can't afford is penetration, right? When we get penetration and the whole thing goes to crap, right? Just take away the penetration and our odds of a good play or positive yardage, right, just go up. And we're just going to, you know, we'll take those odds. I'm not saying every play is going to be money if you cut off the penetration, but the odds go up a little bit.
You got a bit of chance, right?
Yes. Well, Coach, I'm gonna squeeze in one last question. We are over time. It's already been past our half hour. It goes super fast. I want to thank everybody who came tonight, everybody who showed up. Thank you so much. If you haven't checked in yet, hey, check in. If you enjoy talking football or you enjoyed Coach's conversation here, give them a thumbs up. If they don't thumbs you up, Coach, I guess they just don't like it. It's probably you, not me.
You're probably right. It's okay.
And subscribe if you haven't subscribed before. I got to shout out my sponsor one last time. That's Coach Stone Football. Lay a foundation by going back to the basics with Coach Stone Football. He's got his football drill manual series and new CSF coaching magazine. Go to his website, CoachStoneFootball.com. Look him up on Twitter at Coach_Stone_MT. All right, last question. How do you hurt the team willing to go? Oh, no, that'll be too long of a question. Okay, I'm going to go with this question. This will be shorter.
Coach, I'm not coaching right now. I got nothing else to do.
Exactly. What do you got, in your opinion, what was an area offensively you felt you guys needed to improve with this coming year? Like
passing game.
Before you knew it was Corona time, like, hey, next year we're going to have to get better at, and go ahead. You said passing game. Give us some details.
Passing game. Yeah, honestly, we ran the ball really, really well. And so that meant we got a lot of stacked boxes, especially towards the end of the season. And I think I've said this before, at the very last game we played, we actually went empty for almost the whole fourth quarter. And going empty actually won us the game. Like, they weren't ready for that at all, period. We didn't. And then on top of that, we did throw, I think our quarterback threw 2 touchdowns that game. And that was like a lot for him. Like, we never throw more than 1. And because our quarterback was actually a wide receiver his junior year. Like, we had something go down and then he's like, I'll do it. I'm like, all right, cool. But yeah, it had to have been our passing game. I wanted to see what we can do to improve it. We have a kid this year, the quarterback I just shouted out, Nate. He can throw the ball really well. He's really mobile. And we have better athletes coming up that can catch the ball. So we were thinking about, like, just adding a few wrinkles and things that we could coach to add to that. I was talking to, I hate to say this, God, just take away the wing T card right now. I was talking to Mac about,
you were talking to an air raid guy?
Yeah, I was. I was asking him questions. I was just wanted to see what it was like.
It was innocent. I had no feelings for it.
yeah. And I'm like, after talking to him, I'm like, never mind. But no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, like, I thought our waggle game was all right. Our belly pass was okay, but that was something I really wanted to push with these kids this year, and we didn't get the chance. So
now, when you say passing, because you said I want to get better at passing, and then your next sentence was we were in empty. When you say that, do you mean I want to spread it out more and throw, or do you mean we just need to get better at what we do within our system?
No, I mean, I don't want to spread it out and throw. Like, honestly, we spread it out, but we still ran the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, we ran jet with trap underneath it. We ran jet with belly underneath it. We were literally running the same plays, just in an empty formation. But with what was the other part of your question? The other part of your thought?
I said, like, when you thought we would need to get better at throwing, was it being more multiple, or was it within your system? Like,
it was definitely within the wing tee.
Yeah,
for sure. Like, I thought there's you guys might know his name. His name is Randy Blankenship. He coaches at Aptos High School. He's like a California wing tee legend type of dude. But he has a few wrinkles with belly sweep pass, and then like different variations of waggle. And we've gotten the pleasure of we played him twice, or we play him every year, so I get to watch him run it against the defense. I'm like, that's a really good play.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I like that, and we stole a couple plays just from watching film, and but yeah, they do a really good job of throwing play actions into their run scheme, and then they're really good at running belly, and they're really good at running belly sweep, and then when they hit you with that belly sweep pass, and it's like, oh my god,
yeah,
what is this? So,
yep. Coach McKee Coach McKee's on the online clinic, and he shows and shares his belly sweep pass. At one point, Josiah Trafton in the house says, "Yee, that's right, Coach G." Is that one of your guys?
Yeah, that's one of my guys too.
Very nice. Welcome, Josiah. Hey, there's also a video on the online clinic by this one coach, and they were talking about how when they started throwing the ball, like their season, they kind of changed their offense around by committing to just a couple things throwing the ball. I think it was who was that by? Oh, that was by me. That's over on the online clinic.
Oh, okay.
And it might be worth.
Okay, you set that up.
It might be worth a watch. I'll tell you what, it might be worth a watch. Man, well, I had a blast. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We're 8 minutes over time, but I know nobody cares, right? You'd be gone if you cared. Coach G, hey, thank you so much for joining us, man. And I'm hopeful for you, as hopeful as I am for ourselves. Like, I get it. We need to get out there.
Yeah, I hope you guys get to play. I know your boy. He's going to be a junior, and he needs to play too. Like, he's trust me. When I met him in Georgia, that dude, he's a beast.
Yeah, we want him to play. I just want to watch the kid play. It's horrible, man. All right, any closing thoughts, Gonzalez?
No, I mean, honestly, like, if you're listening or watching in any state that hasn't played, do what you can to help us out. You know what I mean? Like, wear the mask, talk to local officials, like, give us a chance, because that's all we really want. Give us a chance to play. I know as a coach, I really want to do it, but as a senior or a player, they really want just the opportunity to be out there with their family.
Yeah.
And just they need it. If you're a teacher and you haven't, or if you're not, and you don't see the daily withering that is distance learning every single day, like these guys just need to get out of here. And that's not just football either. It's like every single high school sport,
Absolutely.
Even like tennis and golf.
Hey, for real. I mean, athletics are what they are. People love them. We all love them. And they do. They give you life. They add life to your day. And we all need it badly. Coach Gonzalez, always a pleasure. Take care of yourself. Take care of your new wife. And we'll keep in touch. We'll keep in touch.
Oh, for sure. 100%. Yeah, I appreciate you hitting me up to do this. This is always fun.
All right, man. Good night.
All right. Later, guys.